Hi Internet friends. I just wanted to show you quickly something from Alex Jones. I wanted to make a quick comment. I'm working on the video, of course, and some important information. But what I wanted to get across was Alex Jones, as you know, has been banned everywhere. Alex Jones is single-handedly fighting the evil globalists and the Chi-Coms, the Chinese communists, and he's been banned everywhere, and he is leading the fight. He's the tip of the spear. He's only making, I think the numbers are around $57 million a year, turning over, if we do some rough calculations, that came out in court documents to do with his divorce and the child custody battle. Jones personally pockets every week, in his pocket, $47,000 US per week. I'll say that again. Jones personally pockets $47,000 US a week, of which he has to give $10,000 US per week to his ex-wife, Kelly. Megan, is it Megan Kelly? Now let's we all know Jones is horsepucky. How much horsepucky you want to believe is up to you. I don't believe he was a fraud from the start. I believe he was sincere. I know what Bill Cooper thought of him. I know Jones's bad habits inside out. Steve Pieczenik kept me watching far more longer than I should have, believing that some change was possible. Steve Pieczenik, obviously the ultimate Pentagon insider, has been running interference and keeping a few old hands on board with his horsepucky and his bone throwing about Bibi Netanyahu being bad and his bone throwing about Israel doing 9/11. Kept a lot of us on board for a long time. For a lot of you, you'll say, well, we told you so. Yeah, but you were reactionary. You'd never really sat down and thought about it. Jones is not playing a special game. He's not playing 666-degree chess. He is what he is, a highly compromised, sexually deviant individual with a drug habit in the past, quite clear, admitted. I'm not out to get Jones. I'm just telling you. I had a discussion with Mike Herzog about him and the rumors, and which are, look, I would not just state loose rumors unless I really was confident in them, and I am. I could talk about Jones for hours, but just keeping on this short video track. Jones, as we know, works for Israel. In the upcoming video, you're going to see the details of that network and how it works and who's in it and who's been running it for a long time and its past forms and how it is now and what will be in the future. Jones is making more money than ever. He's making up to $57 million a year. If we do a rough calculation, he has 50 direct employees. Say they make $2,000 US a week before tax. That means he's forking out $100,000 a month on wages. Say times that by 12 months is what? Let's just make it $10 million in wages. $10 million in total to run his and rent his warehouses, to run his supplement company and equipment. That's leaving about $47 million a year to play with before tax. Let's even be generous. Let's double that and make it that he's only got 37 million. So instead of 10 million, it's 20 million. That means he's only got 37 million a year. I've got nothing against Alex Jones making as much money as he can if he actually told the truth. He's expanding. He's getting his own TV network. He's getting his own TV network. Alex Jones has been slated to be bigger than Fox News. Alex Jones is utilizing the same networks via the Israeli First to Sheldon Ellison mega group, which was handling Pollard at the time, Bibi Netanyahu, Sheldon Adelson, the Bronfman families, same old characters, Roger Stone, Pieczenik, Group Sex, Next VM Cult, remember that? I'm going to link it all together in a coming video. But this is the brazen bullshit of Alex Jones. I mean, it's just brazen now. Let's watch this quick thing about his app. Just quickly watch this.
Years ago, Hillary Clinton dubbed myself and Infowars as fake news. Since then, the Democrats in Congress, CNN, MSNBC have all lobbied to keep me from publishing books, to have us kicked offline from Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and they've had some success. Not only are they the real fake news and working for the Communist Chinese and others to overthrow this country, they're also working to destroy the First Amendment here in America. But here at Infowars, we've been expanding on radio and TV thanks to your support, and we've launched a new powerful free app called Infowars Official. Infowars Official is a state-of-the-art app with live streaming of podcasts, my broadcast, David Knight Show, The War Room with Roger Stone and Owen Schroyer, and so many other broadcasts that we're launching as we speak. It's got live news feeds, live news alerts. It's got push notifications if you click to get them, so you know when we go live or have special events. This is the forbidden app. This is what they demonize. This is what they don't want you to see. Think for yourselves. Go find out why Infowars is so verboten and why the system openly is lobbying to have us shut down. Every enemy of capitalism, every enemy of America, every globalist corporation.
You get the picture. You get the picture. Now, as you know, the leftists, the commies, have infiltrated Silicon Valley. They couldn't get programmers. Mike Adams of Real.video admitted they couldn't get programmers. So who do you think's doing the programming? Remember Larry Nichols, close personal friend of Benjamin Netanyahu? Who do you think is the close personal friend of Alex Jones? Benjamin Netanyahu. It's time. Alex Jones needs to be arrested and charged with treason and executed. I'm not trying to be funny. He needs to be arrested, along with Hillary Clinton and the whole lot of them. The whole lot of them. He needs to be arrested for treason and executed. And in the coming little short excerpt I'm going to give you tomorrow, you begin to see why. For most of you already know this, but there's a lot of new people coming on. We've got a bunch of leftists, leftists coming on. That just means pretty ordinary people who don't like Israel for shooting children and laughing about it and uploading it to YouTube. I mean, that makes you a leftist, makes you a commie. There's new people coming on board. That's why I've been so strict with the comments now. You just go on, show the band, go. Either wake up or die. There needs to be a whole new way of approaching this, which includes me and you. So if you're on board with me, stick with me and John, and we're going to get people together in the middle ground, the vast middle ground. Alex Jones's app is a Unity 200 app. It's got he says himself, it's the best state-of-the-art programming. You bet it is. So 2 million suckers. That's how many subscribers he has. About 2.8 million subscribers last on YouTube. So a big bunch of suckers. And now because of the banning, you can't find his stuff anywhere. I have a huge amount of trouble downloading his MP3s. Huge amount of trouble. But you can get it on the app. I'm not putting that app on my phone. I've already got enough compromised apps on there. Thanks without a direct Unit 8200 programmed Infowars app. So 2 million suckers have now got, I call it the BB bot. I'm coining the word, the BB Netanyahu bot. If you know what a bot is, it means your laptop or your phone or your tablet becomes a slave, or your desktop. And up to 40,000 at a time can be controlled. I have DEF CON lectures by a guy stating, I knew a guy, he's talking about himself, who had 40,000 units under his direct control. Phones, laptops, and tablets. That's how many of these hackers are under their control. So 2.8 million suckers, let's assume all the subscribers went and got the app. 2.8 million suckers just before the election got a Unit 8200 app on their phone, which is the plan. We need to start thinking for ourselves. Stick with me. We're going to clean this up. I'm even going to get some new clothes. I'm all right for money. For people that Tamara just sent me some other stuff. If you're struggling, do not send me any money. But please keep it coming in. I got a one-off $3,000 donation from John Wilson, and I got about $1,400 Australian over the last 2 months. It's still nowhere near enough. Okay, but if you've got money, please keep sending. But the plan is not to beg anymore. Over the next few months, assuming I don't have trouble because of our postings on China in Malaysia, because I have to go away soon on a visa run. They could just say, Mr. O'Connell, you can't keep entering the country on a tourist visa and you're living here. They're well within their rights to stop me, so these are the anxieties I suffer. I'm asking if you still have cash, please send. I am the tip of the spear, as are many of you. Alex Jones keeps claiming to be the tip of the spear. The man makes $57 million a freaking year. He's got 3 muscle cars, 2 houses fully paid for. He's making a damn mint. I'm the tip of the spear. I actually think that horse-pucky moron actually believes it. We know when you're the tip of the spear, your life is misery. You can't work. You may have suicided yourself either by them or because you've lost everything. You're divorced. You've lost your home, your kids. You're in exile. We know what happens when you're the tip of the spear. We know exactly what happens. So enough horse-pucky from this treacherous idiot. But we have to use him to get across to his minions, because there's millions of them. He's getting up to 30 million views a week. Fox News manages 6 million. That's how big this cretin is, and he's going to get bigger. He can say Chinese communist, but he can't say Israel. Good videos coming up. Professional videos. Well, professional enough. I'm in a bit of a rush. So let's keep working together. Let's clean up the act. Let's get people together. And please, if you still believe anything this moron says, Alex Jones, I beg you, please, keep listening to him. He's giving a lot of stuff away. He's made an interesting quote about Lockheed. In fact, why don't I quickly play it now? Listen up. I'll just play it for you. It's going in the video I'm making now. I'm going to do a quick primer to the big video. Listen to this. He's talking about Lockheed. He's throwing a bone because he's such a gutless, fat, pumpkin-headed piece of garbage. He can't say Israel, and the pressure's coming on. I can't get onto Real Video. Could you please sign up for Real Video, Mike Adams, and upload some of my videos and watch what happens? Screen record, because I'm in a little bit of an email war with them saying you're censoring, you're full of crap, you're going about free speech, but of course you're censoring. And that's fine. They can censor all they like, but don't tell us you're all about free speech. Listen to this quick episode. Alex Jones, 10 seconds. Listen.
You know, Congress, they keep saying, oh, we're private companies. Let us censor all the conservatives and not let Republicans run ads on our platforms and all this crazy stuff. But if Lockheed Martin, that builds a lot of our secret spacecraft and weapons systems and the rest of it, if they said, hey, we're a private company, we can do whatever we want, we're going to give China everything we've got. We're going to give them our hunter-killer satellites. We're going to give them our supersonic missiles. We're going to give them our avionics. We're going to give them the codes so they can run all of our GPS satellites. Congress would laugh at you.
Well, that's asking for it. No, Congress isn't laughing. Israel's laughing. Wait till you see the intro I've got for this. This is just a quick video just to give you a primer for the big one. Lockheed, of course, I didn't realize, but now after my research, Israel actually assisted in the building of the aircraft. Elbit Systems, Israeli companies, made the helmet, which of course is all DARPA technology funded by US taxpayers, now in the hands of Russia and China, now being freely shared by Israel with Russia and China. And now we even have mainstream articles now criticizing Israel for working with China, so it's leaking out. This is going to put Jones in an impossible position. He's going to have to name Israel. And the fact he's holding on so hard, that's why all the pedophile stuff's in the air. That's Israel saying, because they run all the pedophile rings. The mainstream media, they run it. They're letting it out there about the pedophile rings. It's a warning to their rings, which are losing confidence in Israel and want to get the hell out of it. The sharks are going to circle on Bibi and the clan, let me tell you, big time. And Jones is going to go down with them. So let's keep the pressure on Pumpkinhead. Let's not destroy him, let's use him. Let's co-opt his stuff. So keep at Pumpkinhead, because I believe deep down in Pumpkinhead's big Pumpkinhead, that big, gigantic, ego-driven fool who I think actually believes he's the tip of the spear, we should co-opt it. And if Pumpkinhead wants to come back on board and say, yeah, I've done a lot of hookers on camera, on meth with Charlie Sheen and porno queens, yes, I've done it all. And just, we can forgive you as we all forgave Jimmy Swaggart. Remember Jimmy Swaggart? Oh, praise God, I've been wicked. Well, Jones can do the same thing. Fall on his sword and say, I'm sorry, I was compromised. And get back into the game. You're laughing, but you know what? He's got nowhere to go. He's either going to become irrelevant and have a bad accident, or he's going to come clean. Because you cannot stop this narrative now that the Belt and Road Initiative is now out there, and we want the Belt and Road Initiative to go ahead. We want China to thrive. We want Asia to thrive. We want Malaysia to thrive. We want Africa to thrive. We want the Middle East to thrive. We want the whole planet to thrive with economic development, not with Israel at the head. No way. The US taxpayers funded it, so you know what? The US taxpayers can sell it at great cost and get the money back. And you know what? They can also backdoor it. You can be backdoored by Bibi, or you can be backdoored by the United States, free of Israel, free of AIPAC, free of the political Zionist movement and the Israeli Firster crowd, the old Bolsheviks. Remember Ben Gurion, the first Israeli Prime Minister? I am a Bolshevik. And you're going to see details you haven't seen before. It's going to be a coherent narrative, and I urge other researchers, the real prissy ones who get all the facts exactly right. This will be a rough cut to point you to the sound of the guns, where the battle is. It's not going to be exact, all right? But I'm going to tell you there's a building on fire. I may not get the floor right or the size of the fire, but you're going to see there's a building on fire. So any of these picky people, he got this wrong, they're just doing with the malicious intent of stopping the information getting out there. But for you serious people, get this stuff. Let me and my friends point you in the right direction so that you can do that detailed analysis and get it just right in detailed academic work, which I'd hoped others would do and never bothered doing. But let's get to work. Ciao for now. Hoda Fez, Jumpa Lagi, Jumpa Nanti. Catch you later.